What's going on, Horrorhead family? It is Rico, and I'm back for another video. Now, if this is your first time on my channel, I am Rico, and I react to all things horror related. But this video is not going to be a reaction. I just pretty much want to bump my gums, you know, have them flapping in the wind. I want to talk about Scream. I feel like I've been doing so many reaction videos that I haven't really connected with the community in the way that I've been wanting to, and the main reason why I made this channel is so I could talk about Scream non-stop, because I always have these theories and these thought processes in my head about Scream, but I never have anybody to share them with. You know, this channel is that for me. This channel is offering me the opportunity to talk to other Scream fans and horror fans in general, just, you know, about the franchise, and I'm just ready to connect with more people. I have kind of strayed away from talking about Scream because this is the first thing that I want to talk about, okay? The trailer. I feel like we need to create a new normal with these trailers, because this may be an unpopular opinion, but I really don't think that we need 5 trailers. And I don't think that we need 6 and 10 TV spots. I feel like between all of these different things that they show us, unfortunately, we're able to kind of piece certain things together. I feel like from their perspective, they give us just enough for us not to assume particular things, but other things are, in my opinion, being spoiled. You know what I mean? I liked the first trailer. I felt that the first trailer for Scream gave us everything that we needed. It gave us enough for us to be interested in the movie, but it didn't give too much away. I foolishly started watching the new TV spot that was just released like a couple of days ago. Instantly, about 7 seconds in, I had to turn it off because I saw something that I didn't want to see, and I couldn't even finish the thing. There are always some kind of leak. Somewhere they try to patch up the holes, but there's always some kind of crack that we miss, and some information that is very much valid in the franchise, it kind of gets confirmed, and then it just ruins it for me. That's a big reason why I haven't been engaging too much in the Scream conversation, and it's been killing me because all I want to do is talk about Scream all day, every day. But with them releasing more movies more frequently now, I feel like the second they announce a movie is coming, leaks start happening, and you just never know if they're true or not, especially with AI and technology these days. You know, it's just too much, in my opinion, is getting leaked. I feel that all we need is one trailer, and one trailer alone. And I also think that if they are going to continue to do TV spots, the TV spots should never include any new footage. It should only be a derivative of the footage that we got from the first trailer. I think that's all we need. And I guess I understand the psychology part behind it. You know, you want to keep people interested. You don't want to run the same trailer over and over and over again. But I mean, there has to be a better way to keep people interested without showing us more of the movie, because, okay, this is the thing. The trailer shows a good amount of people that I know will get attacked, but we don't know if they're gonna die. However, I also feel like now I know too many people who are gonna get attacked by Ghostface. You know what I mean? I definitely know that Mindy is gonna encounter Ghostface. I know that the Mark character is gonna encounter Ghostface, and I feel like he's gonna die. I feel like one of Sydney's friends is gonna, not Sydney, Lord forgive me because I don't know the character of her dog. Oh, Tatum, sorry. Tatum, how could I forget that? I feel like one of the friends of Tatum is gonna get attacked, definitely, from the trailer that I saw. And it's just like, no, I don't know if they're gonna die, but even that's still too much information for me. I didn't even need to see all of that, okay? But I just feel like we need to just change this trailer culture. We are revealing too much. Technology is too advanced now. Everybody is so much closer to each other now, so information can just get leaked and spread like wildfire these days. I don't know about everybody else, but I just need one trailer. One trailer, one teaser, one poster. Let's be done with it. Let's change the trailer culture. Now, one thing about me, when I saw the first trailer, I think it was very intriguing with the fire element and the fact that the Stu Macher house might possibly get burnt down to the ground. When I first saw that, now the first thing I thought was, okay, if I was Ghostface and I'm wearing this big ass cloak, the last fucking thing I'm trying to do is set somebody's house on fire with gasoline, bitch. Because that's automatically a fire hazard on my end. Now, what if some of the gasoline gets on the fucking outfit, on the costume, bitch? Baby, you're burning with that house. That was the first thing I thought, okay? But in all seriousness, follow me for 1 minute, okay? This is what I thought. The concept of Ghostface burning down the Stu Macher house is such a climactic element. And so my mind automatically went to the fact that something like that could only happen one of three places. In the beginning, because that would be a killer opening. Like, I know in the trailer we saw the fact that they turned the house into an Airbnb, and we saw the two people in there. We don't know yet who they are, but we saw the two people in there getting attacked. I thought, okay, Ghostface could possibly kill them and then burn the house down in the opening scene. And what an iconic opening scene that would be, because I don't think we've ever seen anything like that in an opening scene. That would, I mean, to me, that would be pretty fucking cool, okay? Or it could be somewhere in the, like, toward the middle of the movie, kind of how in Scream 3, they had the point in the film when Angelina's house, not Angelina, what was her name? The lady who played Gail, what was her name? Parker Posey's character in Scream 3, when they blew up her house, that explosion kind of toward the middle of the movie, it could be like one of those things that happens at that point. Or, this is the major part of the theory, it could happen somewhere toward the end of the movie. But then I thought about it, because in my head, there's no way that something like that could happen before the third act, because that is such a climactic element that whatever follows the house burning down or exploding, whatever happens, whatever follows that would have to be even bigger in order to kind of keep the pacing and the momentum. Does that make any sense? So then I started saying to myself, well, no, Ghostface burning the house, the Stu Macher house down, couldn't really happen in the ending of the movie, because then we'd still have to kill Ghostface. But then, this is where my biggest theory came into play, because I started thinking to myself, we're 7 movies in, right? Over the span of, what, 25, almost 30 years pretty much of Scream. What have we not seen so far in this franchise? And then it smacked me. I do not want to accept this theory, but it is a huge possibility, right? I started thinking to myself, we have yet to have a Ghostface that actually succeeds with their plan. And something internally, something in me does not want to accept this as a possibility, but I have to be real. What if this time Ghostface is able to follow through? What if Ghostface is able to kill Sydney and her daughter? And not only that, what if in the ending of the film, after killing them, or whoever, whether it's Sydney or Tatum, what if he's able to kill one or both of them, and as like the cherry on top, his coup de grace, whatever you want to call it, his grand finale after killing them and succeeding is setting ablaze to the Stu Macher house. And so the scene where we watch Ghostface walking away from the fire, what if that is the ending scene of the Scream movie? That would be like a badass mic drop from Ghostface. Ghostface kills them and then just starts setting the house the fuck on fire. And as he's walking away, the house just blows the hell up, and you get that scene where Ghostface is just walking away and the fire is behind him and Ghostface succeeds. It's so weird because why do we love Ghostface so much? It's crazy because we may hate the person that is behind the mask, but for some reason we love Ghostface. And that is, I mean, what an endearing villain that is. But that's my small theory. I'm like, I don't know. Ghostface may succeed this time. We don't know who this person is or what degree of separation he has towards Sydney, her daughter, and her friends. And so, baby, at this point, anything is really fair game. And I am actually very nervous for Gale. Like, we didn't see much of her in the trailer, and I don't know if that was on purpose. I'm nervous for Chad, I'm nervous for Mindy, and I'm nervous definitely for Gale, because I'm like, I don't know, at this point, one of them might be getting taken out, okay? I know I did see Mindy getting attacked in the trailer, so I'm not sure if she gets killed or not, but I have so many weird emotions around this movie coming out, and because I've been separating myself from the discussion altogether as to not get any spoilers, I really haven't sat in how I feel about this new movie. But man, the more I think about it, I am feeling so many different things. I'm nervous, I'm excited, I'm really wanting to see what they do with the story. I feel like Scream 2022, the new crew of the film, were kind of getting their feet wet, you know. And then I feel like when Scream 6 came out, it was like, okay, even though it wasn't the best of the franchise, it was still better than the 5th. You know what I mean? And we kind of were like, okay, you did a little something extra. So I'm like, now, this time, this go around, especially with Kevin Williamson being on board, maybe they might hit this one out of the ballpark. We'll see. So those are my thoughts on Scream 7. That is my theory, because I've been thinking about that fire. I've been thinking about that explosion. I don't know what it is, but the house was damn on fire. And when I saw that, I was like, that can't be something that they just casually put in the movie. That has to be a point of climax. And it's either, in my head, it's either in the beginning for the opening scene, which I think would be pretty fucking cool, or it could be in the ending. But like I said, if it's toward the ending, how would that work? Because they still would have to kill Ghostface at some point in the film after that. Which means whatever is in the third act has to be even more dramatic than that fire. Because a fire, burning down the Stu Macher house, that's a big fucking deal, okay? That's not just something you casually graze over. Or is it? We don't know, so I don't know. It's looking like Ghostface might get what he wants. He or she or they or it, you know, whatever they want at this point. You know, I don't know. But that's my major theory on Scream 7. I'm pumped up because Scream 7 is right around the fucking corner. And so now I really want to talk more about it. Now that it's closer and time is really flying by, now I want to talk more about Scream. And hopefully I can react to the movies leading up to Scream 7. But I don't know how that's going to work, because I know the studios, they have the content creators and the reaction channels up in a panic, in a frenzy over the copyright laws. So we'll see what happens, but please stay tuned, because I will be uploading more videos soon talking about Scream and Scream 7. So I hope y'all are with me. Do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all on the next video. Peace.